Pew, pew, pew. Welcome to side 2. Hello, let's talk about how your voice makes a sound, okay? Now, this is my beautiful model of your voice. Let's call this a bird's eye view of our vocal cords, okay? So what you're looking at now is what you would see if you looked straight down your throat from above. You have two beautiful vocal cords here. And what happens when you breathe in? They open up, breathe out, they still open. When you sing, breathe in, close, la. See them flapping really tightly together beautifully like that, vibrating really fast, faster than my hands can show you. Okay, let's do that again. Breathe in, sing, la, or just make a sound. Ah. That's how the sound is made. By these two beautiful vocal cords, vocal folds, meeting very closely together and letting out tiny amounts of air that make these cords vibrate rapidly, really fast. Hundreds and thousands of times per second. And that produces the sound. They're fixed at one end. They don't move apart at one end, and we've got muscles and little bones and ligaments and tendons at the other end that pull them apart like this. So when they're open, it looks like this, and when they're closed, it looks like that. All right, what is this plastic bag doing here? It's your lungs, your beautiful lungs. So lungs, vocal cords open, lungs fill, lungs puff air, vocal cords go la, or they just go eh. Any noise, doesn't matter if it's a beautiful sound or a whatever sound, your vocal cords are doing this close together and really rapidly. What about when you cough? Okay, this is what you do when you cough. You breathe in, and it's notice how they're banging together quite hard when you cough. This can cause damage to them. What about when you clear your throat? Also quite rough on your vocal cords. What about when you lift something really heavy? Okay, this is what we do when we lift something really heavy. We breathe in, we hold our breath, and we use that closed vocal cords and our held breath and our abdominal muscles to give us more core strength. So our vocal cords actually help stabilize our core muscles. What about pushing something? We'll breathe in, we'll hold our breath, and then we'll push. And yes, I'm going to say it, this also happens when you're doing a poo or in childbirth. You breathe in, close, and push. So your vocal cords are not only making that sound, they're your control valve for your breath. You're breathing in, and you control what happens to your airflow, coughing, throat clearing, holding your breath, pushing. That's all connected to your vocal cords. Now, just to orient you, I've got a beautiful picture to show you. Stay there. Okay, here's my nice picture. Here's you. Here's your lungs. You breathe in. And then push air through your vocal cords. This part here, where your Adam's apple is, even if you're female and you don't have much of an Adam's apple, you can still feel that spot. And if you're male, it will stand out a lot more. That point is fixed. That point just, those vocal cords at that point don't move apart. They're like a kind of little anchor. We can move our Adam's apple forwards and up and down, but the vocal cords are like pinned together. At the back here, that's where they can move apart. Apart and closed. So the sound is made there and travels up here. Now, one more thing. The amazing thing is that the quality of the sound, if we could isolate just our vocal cords, I'm going to say hello. If we could isolate just our vocal cords and listen to the sound that just the vocal cords make by themselves, it sounds like a duck quack. It sounds like eh, eh, eh. And what happens to the sound and how we shape the sound, I'm going to talk about in the next video. But what I want you to get, the take-home message, what I want you to get from this video is that your vocal folds, two very tiny, very delicate pieces of tissue with ligaments, muscles, some little bones at the end, cartilage, the two gentle little folds meet together when we hold our breath. They come apart when we breathe in, and they vibrate very close together very fast when we make a sound. Okay? Bow, bow, bow. Turn over to side 3.